Okay, why is trial work so important? Well, for starters, because it's so rare. Did you know that probably 75–80% of the people that go to law school will never see the inside of a courtroom after they graduate? The vast majority of lawyers do transactional work, corporate work, work for insurance companies, and things like that. They don't do a lot of trial work. Then you consider the fact that the vast majority of cases are settled. They're settled in mediation in civil cases, or they're settled with plea agreements in criminal cases. Current studies indicate that roughly 10% of the lawyers in Texas are what you would refer to as trial lawyers or litigators, meaning that the vast majority of current practicing attorneys have never seen the inside of a courtroom. Secondly, and more importantly, with regard to criminal cases, the courtroom is where the rubber meets the road as far as your rights under the U.S. Constitution. There's a small group of criminal defense attorneys that are down at the courthouse week in and week out, defending people's rights on a regular basis. And the district attorney's office knows who they are. So when they say that they're going to try a case, they know that they're not bluffing. Some of these folks are on the court appointments list, including myself. And in case you weren't aware, despite all of the negative talk about public defenders and court-appointed attorneys, in Harris County, you actually have to be well qualified to even be on the list. To take first-degree felonies here in Houston, you have to have been out for at least 5 years. You have to have a certain amount of continuing legal education, and you have to have tried at least 8 jury trials to verdict in order to be able to take court appointments. The vast majority of lawyers in Harris County, in the Houston area, don't even qualify to be on that list. So when DAs are dealing with these folks, they know that they're dealing with serious lawyers who can handle serious cases. The same goes for civil cases, car wreck cases, 18-wheeler cases, wrongful deaths, things like that. Did you know that there are lawyers on television and on billboards who claim to be warriors, fighters, tools, animals, but they've never tried a case. They've never been in front of a jury. Yet they advertise that they fight for their clients. Now, how you can claim to be a warrior if you've never actually been in the ring, if you've never been in the arena, I don't understand that. But the insurance companies do, and they know who to take serious and who not. And they will value their cases and what they pay out in settlements based upon whether or not they believe that that civil lawyer is actually going to take them to trial. Does he have the wherewithal? Does he have the experience? Does he have the resources to take the case in front of a Harris County jury? If he doesn't, he's not going to get as much offered to him as someone who does have that experience. The bottom line is that you need to take it with a grain of salt when you hear a lawyer say that he's going to fight for you. Ask him, when was the last time you tried a case in front of a jury? See what his answer is, and see if he really does have the wherewithal to take your case to trial.